Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. I am your host, your ghost host, Wes Troop, and I am back this week with another episode where we're going to take a look at some of the news that went down in the Disney parks. Well, we've got a lot to cover in this episode. Lots of news was uncovered this past week. So let's get to the trending topics that happened at Walt Disney World. All right, we're going to kick everything off in Epcot this time because while we all knew Illuminations would be coming to an end next year, Disney announced that they will be bringing 2 new nighttime spectaculars to the park over the next 2 years. First up in 2019, Disney will debut a limited-time experience called Epcot Forever, which will feature classic Epcot themes. The new show will showcase the best of Epcot while celebrating its unique history. Then in 2020, a new permanent nighttime spectacular will debut called A Celebration of Disney Music. The new nighttime entertainment offering will show how Disney music inspires people around the globe and will feature large floating set pieces, custom-built LED panels, kites with special effects, choreographed moving fountains, lights, pyrotechnics, and lasers. And confirmed to be in the new production includes Coco, Hercules, and Moana. So very exciting news. I like Illuminations, but like many people said, it has been there a long time. So it might be fun to see something new. Of course, they could always bring back Illuminations in some form if this is a major flop. I'm looking forward to see the Epcot Forever next year, as I am a huge fan of old school Epcot from the 80s and 90s, hoping they do a lot of that stuff. Like, you know, Dreamfinder and Figment and Body Wars and, well, Wonders of Life altogether. Horizons, of course, one of my favorite things. Hopefully they got a lot of that. Maybe Food Rocks, that would be awesome, or Kitchen Cabaret thrown in there. Man, could be a lot of fun. And a celebration of Disney music, I'm looking forward that they're keeping the show global themed because of, you know, the lagoon with the countries surrounding it that this show takes place in. I'm glad they're keeping it like that. And I'm sure that'll be really cool with the Disney music and whatnot from around the world. So definitely some big updates there with what will be replacing Illuminations next year and the year after. Now, while we're in World Showcase, it was noted this week that a new Beauty and the Beast sing-along attraction is coming to Epcot's France Pavilion and will play in the theater that currently is the home to Impressions de France. The new the new show will play in addition to the French film. Don't get your panties all in a bunch there, people. And is being created by Don Hahn, producer of the animated and live-action Beauty and the Beast films. No timeline has been provided when the new show will debut. So along with Impressions de France, you will get this Beauty and the Beast sing-along. I'll definitely go and check it out when it debuts. I don't know that I'll like, oh my god, I gotta see it. But for something to do, why not? If your kids love Beauty and the Beast, if you love Beauty and the Beast, you want to do this sing-along. I don't know if it's going to be anything like the Frozen sing-along where they're going to incorporate the live actors, or if it's just going to be, oh, here's the songs, now sing, you fools. Anyway, but it should be interesting to see what comes of it. Like I said, I'll check it out just for something to do. And even more news over at Epcot. It looks like the current O Canada Circle Vision attractions days could be numbered. Actually, they are numbered, as it has confirmed that a brand new O Canada film will be coming to Epcot's Canada Pavilion sometime in the near future. Much like the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, though, there's no set time for when it will debut. Now, I do enjoy the O Canada Circle Vision. I like that it's hosted by Martin Short, and it's a more humorous look at it, that there's actually a couple jokes in there, unlike the other films from the 1980s. at the other pavilions there. So, but it is. I mean, that show is at least 10 years old. 11. I think it's 11 years old, I believe. So it will be fine. Update the movie. I just hope they keep a sense of humor about it because it's nice to have. It would be fun if Martin Short would actually do it again. But hopefully it won't be a Boorsville. Look at Canada. And hopefully they put that old school song from the 80s back in there. Canada! With the English version too. Anyway, so we're still over at Epcot. It's been over a year since the official announcement that a Guardians of the Galaxy inspired attraction would be added to Future World. And we've only really gotten a few little updates here and there about what we can expect from the attraction. However, this week, Disney Parks and Resorts Chairman Bob Chapek finally confirmed some new details about the upcoming attraction, including the fact that the building that houses the ride will be so big it could fit 4 spaceship Earths inside of it. In addition to that, we got a first look at the custom-built ride vehicle that will be used for the ride. Now, I was there about a month ago at Epcot, and man, is that building gonna be huge. It's like the regular show building for Universe of Energy is there. And then when you look sort of to the right, a little bit behind the old Wonders of Life Pavilion, now the Festival Center. And it is just a massive building. You can see it from across the lagoon. I'm excited for this Guardians of the Galaxy attraction. I know some people, oh yeah, you should have taken out Universe of Energy, wah, wah, wah. But anyway, Universe of Energy was fine for what it was. But out with the old and in with the new, as they say. And we're looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy. Excited to see what exactly it's going to be. I know it's going to be some sort of coaster. Should be interesting, to say the least, and I'm sure we're going to get more info as we get closer to when it comes out in 3 years from now. It's going to be a while. Anyway, of course, I'll keep you updated as more info of that ride becomes available. And speaking of upcoming attractions that everyone's looking forward to, Disney confirmed some additional details this weekend about the 2 new attractions coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when it opens next year. First up, the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. That is the official name, which will place guests in one of 3 unique and critical roles aboard the iconic spacecraft. And it will also, has been confirmed, that the name of the dark ride, the second ride at Galaxy's Edge, is called Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which will put guests in the middle of an epic battle between the First Order and the Resistance, including a face-off with Kylo Ren himself. Oh boy. But, so, I am more than excited to check out Galaxy's Edge when it opens. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, of course. If you've seen the show, you know that. So definitely looking forward to those 2 attractions. I'm hoping Smuggler's Run is going to be better than Mission Space. I just worry when it's about, you could have this critical roles, and it'll be like, oh yeah, this is Mission Space, but with the Millennium Falcon. But let's just hope it's a lot better than that, at least in my opinion, because I'm not a huge fan of Mission Space. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Rise of the Resistance, definitely. They said that you will go between the legs of an Imperial Walker, so that is definitely exciting. Yes, huge excitement for Galaxy's Edge when it opens next year. And speaking of Disney's Hollywood Studios, it's confirmed that this week that Disney is targeting a fall 2019 opening window for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, putting the new attraction opening right at the same time as the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I'm betting it's going to be a little bit before Star Wars. I'm hoping early fall 2019, because Galaxy's Edge is supposed to be late fall 2019, and I'm planning on going sometime in fall 2019, and if I don't get Galaxy's Edge, I would love to check out Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. It's got big shoes to fill because I love the great movie ride, but I'm hoping for the best, right? And also, speaking of the Chinese theater, An all-new projection-based nighttime spectacular, Wonderful World of Animation is coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios in May 2019. I know that'll be there next time I go, as part of the park's 30th anniversary celebration. The show will take guests on a magical journey through more than 90 years of Disney animation, all beginning with Mickey himself, and featuring beloved Disney and Pixar characters from films like Wreck-It Ralph, Coco, The Incredibles, Frozen, Cars, The Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, and of course, many more. The upcoming projection show will replace the current Disney Movie Magic show when it debuts next year. And that takes place before Star Wars, A Galactic Spectacular. You know, the big nighttime fireworks show. Before that, then they played the projection show. I saw the Disney Movie Magic and thought it was fine. So I'm sure I'll think Wonderful World of Animation is fine as well. That all at Disney's Hollywood Studios. May 2019 for that projection show. Get ready. And hopping over to the Magic Kingdom Resort area, earlier this year, it was confirmed that Disney would finally be bulldozing the remains of River Country. Sorry, you can't sneak in there and get thrown off a property, YouTubers. You'll have to sneak into somewhere else and get thrown off and then complain about it online. Anyway, building a new hotel around Bay Lake. And this week it was revealed that this new property will be named Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge. Wow, fancy. As you might expect, this will be a deluxe level resort. That means 2 money signs, and will be themed around the natural world. The hotel will include more than 900 rooms and proposed Disney Vacation Club villas spread across a variety of unique accommodation types. So if you got the money, they got the place to stay. And it's going to be over in the Magic Kingdom area, Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge. I probably won't be staying there, as I tend to stay pretty cheap at a $1 sign resorts. All right. Well, you never know. You never know. All right. And to update on the Disney Skyliner, Disney Parks and Resorts chairman, he's back, Bob Chapek, has confirmed this week that the Disney Skyliner will open in late 2019. Probably around the time the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Galaxy's Edge, probably all that's going to open all around the same time. Knowing my luck, it'll be a week after my vacation. All right. So I'm looking forward to the Disney Skyliner for sure. I will definitely give that a ride when it opens. And now, go ahead and back to the Magic Kingdom. While she's been out of action for quite a while due to an unfortunate fire accident, it looks like Maleficent the Dragon will be back at the Magic Kingdom very soon as part of the Festival of Fantasy Parade. The newly repaired Maleficent has reportedly been taking place in rehearsals backstage and will be returning to the parade in the very near future. A lot of people love the Maleficent Dragon, including me. The parade without the dragon was odd because I was used to seeing it with the dragon. So I'll be excited for the dragon to return as long as it doesn't burn my head off. So hopefully they got everything fixed with that. I'm sure they would before they would bring it back. So yeah, look out for the Maleficent Dragon, hopefully soon in the Festival of Fantasy Parade. And also, some weird news. News broke this week that beginning later this month, Disney will be removing PhotoPass photographers and installing an automated camera system at the Tinkerbell meet and greet at the Town Square Theater area of the Magic Kingdom. The automated camera system will then photograph guests from one angle as they have their character interaction at specific intervals, giving guests a range of shots of the experience. Once the character interaction is over, guests will be able to view their photos on the machine, much like you do for Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, all those, and can then touch their Magic Band to the machine to the photographs to their My Disney Experience account. So they're trying to cut back on photographers is one thing that they're doing. Also, they're trying to get you to buy the photos more than, oh, well, that's nice. Thanks, PhotoPass person. But can you also take a picture for my cell phone? That's going to cut back on that, I guess. But I guess they would always have a character attendant that could do that too. Hopefully. Because a lot of times when I go on a solo trip and get a picture with a character, I like to have the attendant take a picture too, to get it on my cell phone. But yeah, who knows? Man, and the tank meet and greet, that's rough. But but hopefully everything will work out. Later this month, we'll find out more info on that when it does happen, when they switch over. I know we're talking about doing that at a couple different, I believe, 9 other meet and greets throughout the 4 parks coming up in the next year. But there's going to be still a lot of PhotoPass photographers used in other places. Hopefully they don't replace them all with machines, because that would kind of suck. But that is all the news for this week. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back next week with another Hitchhiking Host show where we'll talk about what happened down in the Disney parks. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/HitchHostShow. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow on the Twitter @HitchHostShow. And if you want to listen to the show, or you are listening to the show, do so over on Podbean, hitchhostshow.podbean.com, or search under West Troop or the Hitchhiking Host Show on iTunes or Stitcher. Until next time, don't forget to
hurry back
for the next episode. See ya.